Here is Primo Reyes in the hitting boot camp number 2. On the left is day 1, on the right is day 4. So just talking about the batting stance. The one over here on day 4 is a little excessive with his hands a little farther away from his body. A lot of times with the young amateur players, it's hard to keep the same stance going every time, and sometimes I could tell that his hands kind of change position on where he starts. So it's just trying to make sure that we have a little better understanding of that we need to be able to duplicate the same stance. So let's see. So as we get going here, the load up, like I was talking about, kind of spinning a little, over rotating and really gearing up. But if I start rolling that front shoulder, I'm losing my vision of the pitcher. So and again, that just happens more on the drills when we're doing some of the drill work right here. But other than that, his hands are back, so that's just a little minor adjustment there to think about. So as we're taking our swing through, okay, we can see how the hands stay a little better closer to the shoulder as we get our right in here is what I'm looking at, and you can see how even the one on the left is just starting to get ever so slightly around the ball and getting those hands coming out a little too soon. We see it much better on the right there. So this is what I want to be achieving. Let me get it going right here. That driving of the elbow down in there, getting my hands, elbows, and my hips all on a line right here, as we can kind of see right here. Getting the elbow, the hands, the hip all on a line, and then so see how far on this before picture, how far the barrel's already escaping him, and that's definitely going to be coming around the ball right there. So much better on the right hand side as we're starting our swing through. And let's just keep going here. Okay. Looking good, looking pretty good. And then we have contact. So pretty good job of keeping our eye on the ball on the one on the right. You can see on the left hand side how the shoulders are already pulled out a little bit, and I could say you could maybe on the one on the right, you could probably even do a little better job of staying squared up on it a little more. Looks like you're just slightly outside of it. But other than that, the extension doesn't look too bad. Just maybe just slightly pulling off right there. But for the most part, I do like the base right here. How you can see that the nice straight line from my head, hip, knee right there. And if you look to the left right here, he just looks a little more off balance. You can already see how the weight is leaving him on the inside part of his foot there, and he's just going to be kind of tugging a little more and getting that front toe popping up, where I'd rather prefer the finish, how we see on the right, how he just kind of sticks it afterwards with that swing. But it was some pretty good swings there, and it was nice having Primo in this class for the 2 times. I think he learned a lot, and it's just keeping up that practice. Got to keep practice.